Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in the second time of the recording because the game crashed before. So here we are again, and I actually had 4 skill points over, so I decided to put them into the close combat skill tree because the status combat training I have completely pulled out, and as you can see, bonus damage, bonus damage, bonus damage, and that was the thinking behind it, putting it in the Marcos Biologis Secrets HP Skills skill tree, and we get plus 150, 300, 450 bonus hit points, amazing. And the thing which I'll have with my heavy gunner, I think, that when you reduce to 30% HP or less, then you gain plus 20 HP per second health regeneration, which I think is amazing if you get down to the action. And there has been a new content patch, I think it's the 023. It is just a smaller patch. The first thing, when you start the game, you get this amazing survey, which I will gonna fill out in the off. I definitely am going to fill it out, and what I think is funny is how do you feel about the difficulty of the game, because I think the difficulty is, you know, it's with a good weapon it's easier, with a better weapon or at the beginning it's harder. I think the close combat assessing is hard to play, so I think weapons are imbalanced. Some of them make it easy, some of them make it hard, and that is what I have the problem with the close combat. Close combat Inquisitor, but I'm gonna fill it out in the off. And the next thing is there have been some minor changes. One is I had a couple of comments concerning frame rates or FPS and graphical settings. They have improved the performance of the game, so I haven't played it now, it's the first time now with the new content patch, so they said they improved the performance. Maybe I'm gonna find it out, I don't see. And then there has been a smaller balancing thing, because the monster balance has been improved. There should no longer be extreme strength spikes between monsters, so I'm curious to find out what that means. And new map aligning settings for the floating platform and Imperial indoors tile sets. So let us just find out what that is all about. I actually will do a Uther's Terror mission. I already crafted one, and by loading the game actually crashed. I think it was because I haven't updated in the end, but there we still have it. Amazing. And it is just a small purge, but I think it is alright. Let's see whether we can do it. Hopefully, then let us go through the perks again. Alright, as I said, it's a small purge. The threats are Chaos Bastion, Stationary Weapons, Chaos Engine, Demon Engine, Chaos Cultist, and we of course have to exterminate all enemies. The background: the rooftops of a neglected habitat complex was identified as a staging area of Chaos Infiltrators. Infestation borderline critical, agent assigned, purgative measures initiated, orders cleanse the target site with extreme prejudice, which we will do. And for the tarot thing, I took the huge or the Great Arcane premium missions will be limited to Renegade and Chaos type opponents, which you will see here. And Resilience effect, 25 hit points to all enemies. Well, let us see how that turns out with the big fat guys. And Bloodshed effect, plus 50% melee damage bonus to all enemies. And that was actually a misclick, because I thought I get the bonus damage. Dump me, but let us find out how the mission is actually going to be and how the performance is. So it's actually cool that they even put in a minor or a bigger balance patch with the monsters, because I think the strength spikes between monsters I have noticed as well. And let's see. Okay, the lightning, I think it's a little bit different, isn't it? And at least for now, it feels smoother. Let us see when we are actually jump into enemies. Like there. Alright, there was a lag. That was due to the explosion. Okay, I feel his the bonus damage and bonus HP of this dude there. So, killing this dude down. He is. Where is this guy coming from? Have I ever seen him? I don't hope that. Then let us go into those guys and end them immediately. So let us see. Okay, I can do that later on. So going on here, and actually I crafted myself a new assault armor, but it actually wasn't worth it. What I like to do is to equip this character to the max there. There is one thing which I may be gonna do in the off. I don't know that yet. I think so. You know, when you craft, you don't always get good items. So it is sometimes you are lucky, you get good items, and often you are not so lucky and you really don't get your really good items. So I will probably gonna do that at the weekend in the off, that I will do, you know, take a hour time or two and do some crafting action. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna put it on record. That is, I'm not sure about that. And there was, I think, a sound for using the inoculator, wasn't there? I haven't heard that before. Down. As well as ice. I feel the bonus damage. That was maybe not the smartest thing to do, but anyhow, here we are. Okay, let us kill the... Oh, where is it? Oh, up there. Let us kill... Ah, I thought there was somebody gripping the heavy flamer. Could you grease fire? Oh, nice. So they are quite good, usable. They seem to be doing a good damage to those enemies. What I'm actually wondering about, that bar isn't going down. Alright. Am I have the wrong feeling, or is the lightning is really better here? It seems to be a little bit better. Okay. Don't these things at all. At least when they are okay. Enemies are only affected by it if I shoot into it. So. Nicely. That's how it should be. So now the enemy bar is actually going down, so it's working nice. So there's now a sound. What are you doing actually? I'm stuck and I can't do anything. What the hell? That was unfortunate. I couldn't do anything. I don't know whether the problem was that I didn't target or click on a enemy, but I did. I did click on an enemy. Sorry for the fuck up there. I really have to. I'm wondering. I didn't use so many inoculators. By the way, I think it's cool that there finally is a inoculator sound, because I'm sure I have not overheard it before, and I need to be careful right now. I need to be careful because I want to conclude the Tarot mission. Oh, nice that you followed. Take you out completely. With you guys coming all by your own. Maybe that's a thing for the future of this game. I don't know. That I always thought the Astartes, the Traitor Legion, you know, you could actually kill them with, you know, they were pretty easy killable with the plus 50% health increase. They seem to, they are way more beefy, and which makes them to kill harder. I don't know what's up with my English again. So maybe that should be a nice little buff for the future there. Wow, I found 2 inoculators. Awesome. Alright. Then shall we go on? And I need... I shouldn't... It's actually a waste of time what I'm doing right now, right here, but... So, and there is missing a explosion or something for those alarm bells. Alright. Now that we have some more inoculators, it still is hard to kill this or to make this mission in the end. But I think it's good that there is that they released actually another patch with some smaller, you know, smaller things they adjusted. Especially there seem to be a lot of people who had problems with the FPS rates, so it's good that they actually there listen to the community and come on and start fixing some things there, which I think is good. Come on, why don't you just explode? I think that's really important. And there you're paying some bit of money for the alpha. I think in Europe it's 40 euros you pay for this, so it's actually good to see that they are doing, even if they're only doing smaller patches and not every week a big update, that you have the feeling that they are working on the game and trying to make it better. Why don't you use a grenade there? So that's actually a good feeling there. Have regeneration 65 if I'm... That's good. Nice regeneration, so I can take this away. You are with 50% more HP are annoying as fuck. Let me go through, spin. There are still some lags, and I don't know where they are actually coming from. Maybe I should actually tweak a little bit with my graphical options. Get me the grenades. And I'm gonna throw a flash grenade in there, jump in there, spin around, and retreat because of the fucking gunnery there. They do ton loads of damage. Alright, 65 is awesome. Do you see how I'm still in combat and I'm regenerating like shit, man. In the positive way, of course. Not in a negative way. So finally you shall go down. And I've got my jump skill. And I know I'm gonna ignore this guy. And I'm gonna... I think actually the firing rate of the artillery or whatever you wanna call it is actually tiny little autocannon. Is it an autocannon? I think so. The firing rate is actually a tiny bit, little bit too high, I think. At least does do ton loads of damage to my little Inquisitor here. So down he goes. We still... Oh, there's a big chest there and inoculators plus grenades. So the chance of winning this mission is still in here, of course. Well, as I said in the beginning, what I want to do with my... I think I already said that 15 episodes ago, but I'm definitely gonna do it at this long weekend, which is in a couple of days. I will definitely gonna do some crafting. I don't know whether I am gonna record it and put them together. If you want to see that, then just leave a comment and let me actually know, and then I can put a montage together or something like that. because I think these characters... Oh, there's a Decimator. Nice! We haven't had a Decimator in a while. So let us first of all... That was close. I need... Do you see, I haven't engaged a Decimator in a while and I'm already not used to his firing modes actually. God, and if I think about that, he has plus 50% HP. What the fuck? Can actually... That would be... okay, it's on cooldown. Plus 50%... Get out! Plus 50% I go the other way around. Plus 50% fucking hit points. That's gonna... And I need to fucking kill the fucking shield gen... Oh, sorry. I need to kill the shield generators before I actually engage Mr. Decimator. Although I know it's... I think a Inquisitor taking on a Decimator is, I guess, unheard of. I don't know whether there is something anchored in the background, but it doesn't seem like a fair fight, at least for the Inquisitor. So let us actually see. But I know they have to do it that way. That's always what I said where I defended NeocoreGames, that they they need to have some end enemies or boss-like enemies where you really have to play hard, do a lot of shooting in order to kill them. Unless the game like that without bigger enemies is just bullshit, so they actually need it, and I think it's good. And what other way than with doing it with Decimators or Dreadnoughts are there? You know, a Inquisitor fighting a greater demon is the same thing, yes. Although there are, of course, Inquisitors who fought against demons, yes, that's what they are even there for. So let's destroy those bloody shield generators. So good. I know it's been a little cheeky to go, you know, to just go around the, Decimator, but what the hell. So we found a new armor, and I would like to take the inoculators plus the grenades, because as you have seen, if you don't get out of the big gun out of the radius, it's like, you know, 1300 damage, which is like a lot. Okay, take away those boxes. Medical supply plus the boosters, the grenades, and where there are 2 more grenades and 2 more inoculators, and there is the little Decimator, which we will try to take on in close combat. Let us see how it's actually gonna work out. I don't know. Did we take? Yes, it actually works out. But it will be a little bit more difficult because plus 50%. The fun fact is not only plus 50% hit points, plus 25% melee damage. But let us see how we will actually take it down right now, right here. So we did tiny loads of damage there. And what the fuck, he hits hard, man. So let us retreat. Don't get hit by his big gun. And regenerating. So, actually the spell seems to be amazing. And what is new, there's this little cross there, which seems to be quite good. And inoculator, 80%, so take him down with ease, as expected. Down he goes. Did we find shield? Plasma pistol, well, nothing really amazing. So, that dude is down. Took a little bit longer because of the whole running around, you know, killing the shield generators at first. But if I wouldn't have killed those shield generators, I probably would have been get fucked. Alright. Then let us go to the right. Or let us go here. No, it doesn't matter. Ah, we can't go there, so we go just to the right. And there again, 2 Space Marines in there. 2 with Flamer. And honestly, I think the Flamer it does ton-loads of damage actually. So let me retreat. Please not down. Taking water to actually end those guys. Retreat! And now regenerate. So, our generation is quite good. And he is good. Reload and then we switch back to the close combat weapon. There are no enemies left, so we will jump right into those tubes. So, retreat and let them cuddle together and then we jump right. Take the Savage Assault, which I think is really amazing. So. And some more inoculators. What I'm wondering if they actually increased the inoculator booster packs or if it just is a coincidence that in this map there are plenty and in other there are none. That one is down as well. I don't know whether it's wise to engage them in close combat. So let us retreat. So maybe I do not have much of a choice. So let us wait until our special spells have regenerated like so. And killing the first one. No, not yet. Yet is down. Woo! I thought that would be a little bit harder, but that's fair enough for me. And taken out. So I think those 2 things are going to be hard as well. So let us find out now what enemies are going. Can I actually kill those? I know I wasted the spell there. I think it was worth a try. So turning this dude. And then the Savage. One direction, damn it. So we shall go on to the middle and in the end we do the big thing. So jumping to there, Savage striking. Savage striking, I think so. Turn around again. There's my guy down. So what's called Savage Assault, alright. So there's still a Havoc, which we shall... Okay, I don't have jumping ability available. Come on. Nail it just down. So Savage striking. And there is a inoculated pack, which I will just take for insurance. I'm sure we are gonna take on the last bit of the map with ease, I guess, because, you know, that shouldn't be that hard, at least if there's no Decimator again. And maybe there's gonna be a Dreadnought. Although I think the fights against Decimators are, at least to me, a little bit more fun. Because, you know, you have to take on the shield generators, then you have to, if he's doing his barrage or whatever it's gonna call it, you know, the spell, the shooting thing, you know, you have to go to retreat, so there's a little bit of zoning in there, which makes the battle a little bit more fun than against a Dreadnought. And I think the Decimator has a little bit more, it has more HP, so I think it's on that thing, on that, you know, it seems to be harder, at least to me. Taken, going out, and they killed their own dude. Thank you very much. So, everyone are gone as well. So I need to kite unless I have a death wish. Swing a little bit. I need a Inoculator as well, and I think the sound actually of the Inoculator is quite well. I was always hoping for a Inoculator sound because I was not always sure. Although the shortcut for the inoculators I have on Y, and I was sometimes I thought I pressed Y and I I actually pressed some other key. So I'm actually, I think it's good that there is a sound, so I can be sure that I actually press the bloody right button. And that they're spawned there right now was not that good actually. So kill them both, good. And I'm overwhelmed, so let's just take them out. My heavy regeneration is, I think, helping out immensely. So we just do the savage there. So there's still a plasma guy remaining, so let us get up our suppression plus heavy regeneration. And then we will take him on and come about to think of HP. Oh god, I thought we were above 5000, but the health seems to be alright. Alright, taking this guy out. Can't jump, so we just go like so. Channeling, taking it down. So just a couple of enemies actually remain, and I wonder where. They're gone. Are they up there? At least 8 are remaining, aren't there? So la pregunta es donde está? I don't hope there. So let us. Ah, there they are. Nice, jump into them. Hitting spells. I wanted to take down the Havoc in the beginning. Because once I am still 9 remain, once suppression is down, I am actually fucked. So some more crafting ingredients. Ah, I see them on the other side of the map. So turning the camera and jumping right into them. Sorry, this episode is longer. It's now should be around 28-29 minutes. So I hope you excuse that. If you don't like longer episodes, then please leave me a comment. Then I will cut them in the future. But I actually always, when I'm looking Let's Plays, when I'm watching Let's Plays, I'm actually always glad if the episode is a little bit longer. But if you don't like it, please leave me a comment and tell me if you do not like too long missions. then I will cut them in the future and make 2 out of it. So come on, load up, I want to see my loot. And I think performance-wise it was a little bit better. It's now not extremely better, but oh, what the fuck is that, man? Digital weapons, alright. Plus 92, they seem cool. Alright, and we found a demolition armor, which I will actually take a look if I can give that to my assault gunner, but that's something for the next episode tomorrow. Actually, there we will take a look at that. Alright, belt reflector field. Okay, difficulty it wasn't too easy, but gameplay wise I enjoyed this episode really much. Directive complete, directive uproot the wild, exterminate 30 champions, we did, and crafting has finished. So let us actually take the purity seal. And isn't that amazing? I think that's quite good. So let us actually switch that up. Where do we have that? So here we are, the demolition armor, because I found out a couple of weeks ago, I haven't put it in an episode by now. If you don't play this game, or if you're starting a game and wondering how can I give loot to a different character, you got a static casket where you can put your loot into, and then other guys can actually take it on. You see I've got 2 demolitions armor, although the one I found now seems to be pretty damn amazing, and I found that one as well. So let us do the demolition armors. Well, no, the demolition armors in here, so we can actually take a look at the next episode at us. And here we are, still level 4 on the character level, on the account XP, but you see it's quite hard to get up there. And what still my goal is actually to boost up the attack and defensive power, so we will try to do that with these bigger characters right here. Plus focus, so that one, Alright, with that I will actually end this episode. Guys, tomorrow there will be a episode with our assault gunner, and there we will actually, let us actually exit here, and we will do the next episode with our assault gunner, which of course will be the next step of the investigation mission. And he's currently, no, not that one, wrong direction. And that was our assassin, so still wrong direction. And with our level 14 assault gunner, Crusader background, which will be equipped with a new type of assault armor or with a tiny little upgrade. I actually do not have by head what is he currently equipped with, but that's gonna be the next mission tomorrow. And if you enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it because it was too long, give me a thumbs down, but please let me know in the comments that you didn't like it because it was too long. And well, if you really enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.